Inner conversation.
What's poppin', YouTube? You back with another one. Got the podcast, Beamin Vibe Session. I got my boy T Baby the God. Make sure y'all follow him. I'm definitely gonna put his Instagram on the thing once I edit the video or whatnot. But we here with another podcast. It's been a minute, so I dropped one. Me and him were just talking about some shit earlier today, talking about like investments and things to do with your business and what shit was going on. I like a lot of things he got going on. He was really moving with the social media, different little hustles and shit. So I just want to put y'all up on game on different kind of ways to get income and get money. And we're going to talk about it. So let's talk about it, man. What you got going on right now?
Oh, man, I got a couple little things going on, man. I just, side hustles. It's like the generation of side hustles, man. Your phone, you really got $1 million sitting on your phone.
$1 million motherfucking dollars on that
There's just
phone.
So many ways you can make money on your phone, bro. I just don't see how anybody cannot make $1 on your phone. Whether it's social media, side hustles, side gigs, cleaning, trash. Any really thing you put your mind to, bro, you can make some money off your phone, bro. There's really no excuse in this day of age. It's just apply myself to make every dollar possible, man. I really try to make any dollar at every angle, man.
Nah, hell yeah. So what was the first thing that got you into? Let's talk about it, because like I was talking on my last podcast about how social media could be like, it could be a curse and a gift. It's all how you use it. You know what I'm saying? So what was the first thing that got you into making some money? Like what was the thing that opened the door for you, that opened your eyes, and you can make some money off this tool or whatever you got going on? You know what I mean?
My first tool was using women as a tool, the gateway to do content, because I was recognizing like women draw a lot of attention, whether they was just doing what they was doing, were they using it for good or bad, or using it to advantage. So I was like, okay. I first started using women to draw our attention, and then that gained me the attention of a couple businessmen. Like, hey man, how are you getting all these pages popping like that? I was like, I gave them the formula, and then I bumped into my first major client, and businessman. I started taking off with that, but.
Okay, so tell the people exactly what you do. Like, how can, like, if somebody's trying to say they got a YouTube page, they got a business and shit going on, tell them what benefits that if they was to go through you, what you can do for them to help them, with their channel or whatever they got going on.
Basically, I would just promote consistency and doing things as far as the algorithm, where just you want to do a certain thing and do a thing that's popping. So you would go with a percent trend. So we would just do, like, for instance, FYIPs for your page. That's a real kind of like a trendy hashtag right now. So I would put that on everything you promote right now. You're going to continue to put whatever you want to put on your thing. So if you promoting shoes or whatever, so let's say sneakers, Nike, but you're going to put the most, the top trending thing, which is FYP for your page. You're going to put that hashtag on it. And that's going to just put you through a whole atmosphere.
So how many, like, let me ask you this. So I know you've been running your business for about a couple of years now, whatnot. Yeah. Like, how many clients you got, and what was the way for you to get out there and get clients and stuff like that? Like, what was you like? Were you like?
I honestly just took interest in a particular, I took interest in a particular person, then ran it up, and then that's how I was. Basically, I used the honey to fly technique. You know what I'm saying? I gained one person, build them up, and use that leverage to gain.
So basically, show people like, this is what I did for this person. This is what I can do for you. I got the followers up, I got the business stuff. They get more money, whatever they're doing, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, basically.
That's dope. That's dope. So where are you trying to take this off to? Like, what's your next venture? Like, what things do you see where you want to be in the future with what you got going on right now? I know you got all the sides of hustles.
Yeah, I got
a lot of side hustles and shit. I didn't know this, but they don't know that. So it's like, it's good to give people information and know ways to make money and shit like that. And it's like, I know where you started from, so it's like, to see where you're at now, it's like, for me, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? My nigga really been moving and really hustling. So I just want to know, what's your next steps? Like, where you trying to turn your social media platform into, or what's your goals to the next level? What do you want to do with it? You know what I'm saying?
Basically, right now, basically want to turn anything to everything passive income, because right now, they're basically, if you got top influencer, they're really paying you to influence your merchandise, whether you're doing commercial, real estate, private, anything you're doing, they pretty much paying you. So everything that you do right now is content. I don't care if you're taking a trip. I don't care if you're just eating a bag of chips.
Fact.
Any and everything can be content. You can just do anything. So that's what I'm trying to do. So right now, I'm focusing on. I do a lot of things really, but I do comedy. You know, I deal with women, whatever, business people. But right now, me personally, for my own personal interest, I'm just doing financial literacy, getting the finances up and showing how you can make passive income through stocks and real estate and investing in your money, working for yourself basically.
No, I love that. I love that. Cause I see now that I see you doing social media, help people build their brand on there, but I also see you doing the comedy shit like that. What got you into that? What made you want to go that way? I see you doing like TikToks and videos and funny shit. You got the little hashtag shit crazy. Shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know what's going on, make sure what's your TikTok?
Yeah, follow me on Baby the God on TikTok.
Yeah, hilarious. I promise you. I'm gonna put all the information in the video once I edit it. Make sure y'all follow him here. He's funny. Got a bunch of videos he's reacting to, and you know it's definitely comedy, and I love him, and I just like what he's doing right now. So I see that, you know what I'm saying, he went from the promote. He got all this. He nigga promote people on social media. He got the TikTok going. Yeah. He got the with the dump service. Was it a dump truck?
Dump that junk, man.
I'm like, so you got to get your house. You know, you got to get your house renovated or cleaned out. If you need some junk you need to get thrown away, holla at my boy. He got that going on. He also been investing in crypto and stocks and shit like that. So he definitely got multiple strings of income coming in right now. He definitely been hustling. So I'm just seeing my boy run up the bag. But make sure y'all check out his TikTok. It's fucking hilarious, bro. When I say shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you, what got you into that? Cause I know you really kind of started that more recently.
Right, yeah, I started that recently.
So what got you into that? You always been funny to me, but what made you take it to the next step and show people that? You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, let's throw it back a little bit.
Let's go.
You know how I was in the crypto and shit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I got into a dark place, man. I hit for like 60 bands on the crypto, and I remember you was telling me, take it out.
I did.
Oh man, I didn't take it out. I was like, let's run it up to 100,000.
I told my nigga, I tried to tell him, I was like, I'm not no professional on this. I'm gonna keep it 100. Yeah. I just told my boy when he hit the little 60 bands, I was like, they take 15, take 20. I just put it on the side just in case emergency money, and because you never know how that shit can go. And shit went left a little bit. So you explain it to that so people can know how to go about that type of shit.
So
you know
look, man, I hustled up during the pandemic. This is the most. If you wasn't getting money during the pandemic, I don't know what was wrong. I hustled every penny I had during the pandemic, and I started putting it in the crypto. I put a little bit in the Dogecoin. I put a little bit in the Bitcoin and Ethereum, and Dogecoin was hitting like a buck. So I hit. And I ran up to 60,000, and I hit, and I just didn't take it out, and I thought I was gonna keep going, and it didn't, and I just lost it all, man, and I got really depressed behind that, man, because me personally, I never seen that much money before. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting a little money here and there, but that was damn near life changing money.
It definitely was. It could have been something, but I feel like for anybody that's doing something like that, where you're invested, you're gonna take losses, you're gonna have wins, you have losses. Mm-hmm. It's part of the lesson. So you had to go through that anyway to know where you're at now and know how to move about it now. So I wouldn't even take it as I don't even take it as a loss. I take it as a lesson. You know what I'm saying? It's like one thing you had. If you want to do that, it's not like you had somebody to go to. You was all figuring it out on your own too.
Yeah, you know I just started touching some real money like that. So I was just like, boom, it's gonna keep hitting. Me not knowing how the stock market work is, you know what I'm saying? It's a roller coaster to go ups and down. And right now it's down. I still got the money hit there, but it's lost until things recover. So I'm just like, I got real depressed about that. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to make people laugh, and me making comedy out the shit. I really had to just put myself in a better position to make people laugh and feel good about myself. So that's why I started redoing the comedy.
I love the comedy, man. Make sure y'all follow his page, definitely. But the good thing about that, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you got other assets from that, like having a house. You rent out a house and have other things. And that's what it's about. Like, I feel like when it comes to investing and stuff, you don't always want to put all your eggs in one basket.
And that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's where I fucked up at putting a lot of
But it was a lesson because I feel like now where you're at, you got all these other hustles where you're like, if you lose one of the hustles, I got 4 other ones. I got ways to make money. And that's what's about us being human and, getting older and not just, and I think a lot of people, we put all our time into a job.
I mean,
you know
honestly,
there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, it's like, now that we're older, it's about having multiple streams of income. So if something fall off, I got money come from here. I'm not gonna panic now. There's a lot of people that have worked a job for 20 years. They've never done anything else. They lose their job. They're ready to kill their goddamn self. You know what I'm saying?
I want to piggyback on that too. Like, honestly, on top of me doing all the other ventures, I do actually have a 9 to 5. I've been at the post office for 10 years now, and low key that I've been putting money aside for that too as well. So
that's good. That's good.
You know, I was able to put a little money here and a little there. So even
was that the thing was that the money that helps you invest into the stock?
Yeah,
and shit,
basically
job saving up and shit like that.
Yeah, basically. So you want to use a lot of people don't. It's what the thing is. Like, a lot of people don't see the vision long term. Like it's a marathon, not a race. So
yeah, I heard that. Come on.
I was able to put a little money here and there through my job for the last 10 years. I've been putting slow money here and there. My thing I got caught up in with the crypto was fast money.
Yeah.
I hit for the fast money, didn't know what I was doing. So now I'm like circling back, and now I'm just focusing on slow money. Slow, long money is far most the best thing.
100%, 100%. So I think a lot of people lose motivation with a job. Like, say they'll work a job, but they don't see the benefit of even having a job. There's nothing wrong with having a job. Don't ever let nobody think that. But the thing about having a job is
your tool.
You want to use that tool to finance your dreams. And where people fuck up at, I feel like they work a job and they don't work on a dream after the job. When you get off of work, you're supposed to put that money towards your, to your dream or whatever you really want to do. Because, I think a lot of people get lost and they want things to happen overnight.
Right.
And shit don't work happen overnight. It's like you put that money from your job away for 4 or 5 years, you'll see the long, I can invest this money in this and do this. It's about getting Airbnbs. It's about investing in crypto. It's about, having side businesses or different side hustles, like working your social media or different things like that. You want to motivate, you want to put your money towards that so you can have different money coming in. And that's why I feel like a lot of people get lost in we get lost in this, like, it's not the old days where you work a job for 70 years. If you don't got to, you know what I'm saying, with motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, with this, with what's the fucking shit going on right now? I can't even think of the fucking word, where everything going up, prices going up. What's it called?
You mean the market, the stock market?
Nah, just everything going up. It's called
inflation
going on right now. I couldn't even think of it. I'm sorry, I've been drinking earlier. There was a day party and shit. Don't mind that.
Inflation, yeah.
With inflation going on crazy right now.
Eggs is $10 and shit.
This is the time right now for everybody to put your money to other things, invest in other things, have multiple streams of income. Do not get caught in the box, please.
So what I was telling you is that since I've been able at my job for 10 years, right? I took a lot of my vacation time and I didn't use it to party and go fuck off. What I did was how I was able to bounce back from the 60 grand that I lost, and that I used my vacation time for my job, and I just used it to work extra. So I would take all the PTO and work double time. So I had all that extra PTO and I would use it to DoorDash and dump that junk simultaneously. So the most days I would profit was about $400 to $500 a day within 2 months radius. And you think about it, if you're making $400 to $500 a day consistently for a month and that 2 months to a month and a half, you're killing. So I was able to recover from that financial burden I hit for myself, and I did that. And I honestly think I'm gonna do the same thing next year, because
that's the thing. And I see that that's the thing. I think a lot of people don't think about that. We thinking about. People don't want to take that sacrifice. People think when they get a vacation to take, go take a trip and do shit like that. Even me, myself, I had to realize, like, I ain't grinding hard enough. When I get off work, I'm getting lazy. I'm going home, laying down. I'm drinking. I'm watching TV. Like, nigga, I got to get off my ass and keep working, bro. You got to keep working, because I don't want to be a 70-year-old motherfucking man back fucked up lifting boxes for somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you, the vibe ain't going nowhere. It's going to always be
ain't going nowhere. So remember, these women ain't going nowhere. If you're a woman, these niggas ain't going nowhere. The club, and you can put on pause for a little bit to get where you need to go, because it's gonna, in the long run, one vacation, when if you put that to the side right now and really get the paper coming in, you can take a vacation whenever the fuck you want to.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Let's go.
I started really from the bottom this year, and I turned down the Jamaica trip. That trip was gonna cost me about $3,000 to $4,000.
But you really thought about that?
I turned it down. I was like, I just like, look, I'm just not. I hit all that money, doing all the jobs simultaneously, and I'm just not getting in a position where I can feel comfortable. So I was like,
why would I do that? Waste all that right now, some dumb shit. Right. And I even had to do that, because I feel like I get in a place where I be like, I need to take a trip. I ain't did this and that. But I'm like, nigga, I'm looking around like, bro, what the fuck am I doing? I need to have more money saved up. So it's like, when I do get in that position, when I'm so stacked up, when I do take a trip, it's like it's nothing. I don't want to be on a trip on a budget. I don't want to be on a nigga, I got to look at my shit, or I'm hesitating to do something. I want to be bossed up and take some sacrifices now. now. So when 5 years from down the line, I'm like, nigga, we can do whatever you want to do. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in that position, and I think all of us got to sacrifice. A big thing I think a lot of people do, we get in the comfort zone. You guys, the only way to really make money is step out that comfort zone to do something, take a risk. It's about taking a risk. A lot of people are scared to take that risk. You got to take a risk, bro. You got to learn. You got to take L's. You got to learn from that. And that's why I really want to have you on the podcast. I want to talk about some real shit. Because I didn't talk about all kinds of shit on this podcast, but it was good to talk to you because I know you got multiple hustles.
Right.
Since I've met you, you've always been on the grind. And I think this is good information for other people to hear that,
right.
put to whatever they got going on and be like, damn, if he did it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying?
I also want to push the issue, too, is like, something I even got caught up in the trap. Like, social media will pressure you to think like you're not doing enough.
Oh, yeah, it will.
And you have to really work at your own pace.
It will.
You know what I'm saying? Because like we already said, nothing that you see in front of you is not going nowhere. Clubs, travels, they will all be there. You have to work on your own pace.
Facts.
I got caught up in that a lot of times, so I really take also too. Even though I'm good at social media, I also take breaks from it. You take breaks from social media sometimes. You just have to do it. Social media will drive you crazy. Think you ain't grinding hard enough.
Yeah, people don't understand that's like fake life. It's not your real life. You know what I'm saying? People get on there and watch. You gotta think. Everybody on social media is posting their wins. Ain't nobody posting them failures. Yeah. They're posting the finished product. They ain't posting the grind they had to do to get there. So we seeing rich people with cars and shit like that. They had to work just like us. They ain't showing that they didn't have nothing. And I think that's a big thing nowadays. I feel like people need to start broadcasting and posting the work to get there. We got to stop showing
the whole progress.
Show the whole progress and motivate some. Because a lot of people, even myself, I used to watch motherfuckers like I see a rich motherfucker. I'm like, how the fuck he get there? Because nobody never shows the process. They show the finish. They buying Lambos and mansions and shit. What the fuck did you do to get there, bro? Like you ain't showing me step by step. And I feel like that'll motivate people. That's the whole reason I got this podcast, to give people the bad and the good, different things. Like even eventually I want to start having women on here when they start breaking down, like say, big fad right now is women getting their bodies done. I want to bring a woman on here that got their body done to get the pros and the cons for like a young woman that want to get that, so they can know, okay, what do I really want to get my body done, or which way should I go about if I want to get it done? What's the positive about it, and what's the negative? Because there's always positive and negative. It ain't just all great. You ain't just gonna get your body done and have no pain, or you ain't got to go through trials and tribulations and stuff come with that type of shit. So I want people to be been through that to be able to explain it to somebody, so they can really get their thought process on it. Hear from somebody else and be like, okay, they can make their own decision off of that. You know what I mean?
Got you. Yeah.
So that's the whole reason I'm doing this podcast, is they have different ways, aspects to talk about it from people that feel like they're just like us. I feel like we watch people and they feel like they're so far away, they might be rich or got something going on. They feel like you can't touch them. Where you got people that you feel like damn, he's kind of like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this. It's more like it make you either grind harder, get different information, the way to go about things. So, this is a special podcast to me for sure, because me and you had these conversations. All the time. Time about getting money, I go back with my boy. We was grinding hard from back in the day, and we came from a lot of bullshit to get to where we're at now. But it's definitely, I wanted to put somebody on here that I feel like it can show you that really work from nothing. You've always been a humble dude. You ain't never had a big ego to do something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's that you got a DoorDash or whatever it is you got to do to get this paper. He always showed me like, nigga, that process, nigga. I'm gonna show you in the long run. Y'all niggas might be laughing right now, like, oh yeah, nigga, I'm doing this. But nigga, when I show you, nigga, 2 years from now, nigga, I'm balling on you niggas. Don't say I didn't try. I try to show you niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we have this right now. I want y'all to pay attention and really just put your mind to things and focus on your goals and shit like that, and just going there. But what is your future? What's your future plan? Like when everything's done, said and done, what would you want your life to be at?
I just want to really focus in on me losing that amount of money and not letting it break me. I did. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I did get into a deep, dark depression behind that.
That's a lot of money to lose, bro. I've been sick too, for sure.
I've never seen that amount of money before in my life at one time. So so now I'm I'm adopting I'm really adopting the Nipsey Hussle approach, really the marathon, because now I'm just doing everything slow now. I did the fast money, I did all that, and I did hit, but in the long term, I'm really pushing the long, slow money is the best money.
It definitely is, man. Putting your money in different things. And I can't say this more enough. It's about having multiple things going on, having multiple money coming in. It's not about, you know what I'm saying? People sometimes think it's like, oh, I got a good job. But anything can happen. You go in one day and get fired. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. The same way you get hired, same way your ass get fired, they'll hire another motherfucker. So you always want to use that as a tool to stack money, put it together, and put it into something that you really want to do, where you're your own boss and control your destiny. We work these jobs, we don't really control the destiny like that. Anything can happen. Don't get me wrong, it's a good tool. You can get good money off it, and there's things that come from it. But if you're not putting into something else, that shit can end all in one day. You never know, you know what I'm saying? I done been there. I done hustle, I done work jobs, I done got fired from jobs, I done lost connects, I done went through it all. So it's like, the biggest thing where I'm at right now, I want to be my own boss, bro. That's why I'm doing the YouTube, podcasting. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get these Airbnbs open. I'm trying to get this Turo pop. I'm trying to take you, buy you a couple cars, get the Turo pop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Go get you a house. You know what I'm saying? Go invest in a couple Airbnbs. If you got some money put up, it's about doing that, because it's gonna be, you're your own boss when you're doing these things. Nobody can control your shit. You bought the car, it's your car. You're making the money off it. You know what I'm saying? You got the Airbnb, it's your shit you buy. You're you're investing to it. So it's all on your time and what you want to do, versus like working for somebody and you go on one day, you could fuck up and they could fire you. You know what I'm saying? When you're your own boss, the only one that can fire you is yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
I want to.
That's what it's about.
I want to piggyback off that.
Go ahead.
You said what my dreams are. My biggest goal and dream is to really just live off passive income.
Me too.
Whether that's from social media, my stocks and bonds, whatever. So basically, what I'm doing now is I'm just saving. My goal now is to save $20,000 for the next 3 years to build up to $60K. So that's my 3-year plan right now, and basically gonna just put that into my portfolio and let my residual income build up slowly but surely. Because I really want to just wake up one morning and just, you know, live off my dividend.
Facts, bro. I want to be like, be able to like, you know, like you said, we was talking about how the phone could be like, you can make $1 million on your phone.
You can.
And that's what you think about. If you really controlling everything from your phone, you can be on vacation, handling business from your phone.
Exactly.
You be moving how you want to move, versus like being at a job and have to put sick time in, asking somebody else, can you have a day off to take a vacation? I'm not trying to live like that. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I done did that. Not saying you know what I'm saying? People you got to do that to survive. Don't get me wrong.
You got to do what you got to do.
At some point, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. But it's about, like, I feel like you don't want to get trapped in that cycle. It's like a motherfucking, what's some shit, you like running on the treadmill. You just running, over and over, but you're not going.
You're running in circles like you're running in circles. What's that? A real race. A real race.
You know what I'm saying? You running in motherfucking circles. You're not getting nowhere. Yeah, exactly. So it's about utilizing what you got to make the best out of that to make it something else.
Make your money work for you.
Make your money work for you.
And that's why I started slowly but surely put my money into the stock market, so I could get a residual income. And honestly, I'm doing simultaneously. I actually have a real estate property, and I'm putting money into real estate stock. I'm trying to get paid. So I'm getting paid, twice.
That's dope. And I told you, we're going to talk about that off camera, too, because he even put me on game with certain things and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be around people like that that's hustling, this grind, and I can learn from. My ego's never too big to be thinking that I can't never learn information from anybody. So anybody that got some good information or something like that, I'm always all ears. I want to hear what you got going on or what's going on. If it's something I don't know, I'm going to try to figure it out. I want to listen. I'm a big, I have to listen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some people got big egos. They think they know it all. Nah, nigga, fuck it. I want to listen. And I like to soak up game from people around. And my thing is bigger. Like, when I have friends, I have somebody I can learn from. Either way, you know what I'm saying? I'm not big enough to have somebody critique me or be like, oh, boy, you should do this and do that. I'm listening, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got going, working for you, I'm trying to put it to my shit. And whatever I got working for me, it's about, motivating each other and getting to it and, getting each other to a better place. And that's what friends is about to me, is like being like, be able to help each other. What information I got that I know you don't know, I'm going to give it to you. Whatever you got to just, let's get each other, let's get to that bag. Because it ain't going to nothing but benefit us all, at the end of the day.
Right.
But,
and I just want to piggyback out too, like, I honestly, I am on social media, I am cracking jokes and, getting the social media popping, but that's not really all I am. I'm a jack of all trades. I know how to get to the money.
100%.
I know how to make you laugh. I know how to entertain you, you know what I'm saying? So even if the social media part aspect of me making jokes and, cracking, talking shit online and shit doesn't crack off, I'm still going to have, the money I put up into my investments to hit off. I will hopefully like to, have my social media pop off to the next level, but if it don't, I am still going to have, I haven't put all my eggs into that social media basket. I still, I am still, good at it, and I know I do what I do, but I also too put money over here. So in the long run, like I said, the long slow money will help me prevail no matter what.
100%, man. That's where it's at, about grinding, putting your money in other places, have money coming different places, and investing and doing all them things. And this is something that people needed to hear. I'm glad I got to get you on here and talk about that. We're gonna talk about all kind of shit though. We ain't gonna talk about that. I want to talk about other things like what trials. What was something hard for you to overcome in life? If you don't mind saying that, like what was like a really hard time? Was it probably the money thing?
Yeah, that was probably hard. Oh my God, bro, that was really a hard time.
What was like something like, so when you was in that dark place and stuff? What did you do? Because other people might be in a dark place. So what helped you get out of that?
I just want to say a lot of people tapped in with me. Everything hit probably all at once. When I was riding high I had 2 good clients that was paying me on social media. You know what I'm saying? I had a client that died in a tragic car accident.
I know, man. Rest in peace. It was a Ghost, right?
Yeah,
rest in peace,
Ghost. Yeah,
R.P. Ghost for sure.
And then I had another client that was helping me get money too. She, she got caught up in a murder
which
case.
Which is crazy, bro.
Damn. Shit crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Shit crazy.
And then I ended up losing
both of your clients that cashed out.
So look, check this out. So check this out. So I ended up losing both of the clients. And I'm losing in the crypto market all the same time.
At once, so that I know you were sick,
so I'm
bro.
sick. I'm sick. I'm losing my side hustle money, you know what I'm saying? And then I lose all that money. So I got really to a dark
what was something that helped you get out of that? Like what got you back focused and not, being stressed out about it so much and so? I'm pretty sure it was hard for you to get out of it, but you did get out of it though. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, you know what? If I can touch 60K once, I can touch it again.
100%. I did it.
Right. So this time I wasn't focusing on because like again, social media will have you believing you gotta touch the money fast.
Yes,
fast.
That's facts.
This time I focus on I touched 60K fast this time. Now I'm gonna focus on touching 60K again slow. And I just put my mind in again and I would just touch any and every dollar possible, whether it came from social media, touching trash, door dashing. I'm gonna get it at every angle. That's where my mindset is at. And I've been slowly but surely gaining my wealth back. So I'm about what? I lost about 60, so I didn't gain about 10 to 12 of it back so far. And and honestly with me, that's when I feel like a whole grand champion winner right now. You feel me? Man. Losing all that money back to building myself up back to a certain percentage that I got back. Like I said, like I told you a couple of minutes ago, my goal is to just hit 20K every year from now until I get back.
That's a great goal to hit, man.
Like I told you, I'm not worrying about the fast money round. I'm just focusing on slow money.
Nah, I respect that like a motherfucker. That's what it's about. So are you is there any businesses you want to own or what you got going for the future? Like what?
Right now, I'm just focusing on, and honestly, my main projected goal is also to get money, but I'm into just helping people invest into their business. I don't really want to per se own a business, but I wouldn't mind holding a certain percentage in people's business that I want to plug into. And I actually shout out to my homeboy Dion. I didn't put a couple bands into his business as well.
Dope.
He got a restaurant business, Garden Gomez. I didn't put a couple bands up with him a couple times and stuff. So I see myself investing into other people to help expand their business.
Dope. That's real dope right there. I like to hear that, man. That's dope, man. That's a dope way to go about things and really investing and focusing and putting your money, let your money work for itself.
Exactly. I honestly think I would suck owning my own business. I just like being behind the scenes and moving money around. I like moving money around.
Yeah, it's good, but it's good. I think people need to hear that because, like you said, not everybody might not be able to be good being their own boss or being that, but they might be able to I can invest in here, earn some money from here. I can do this. I might want to just let shit be on autopilot. Not everybody wants to. Being a boss come a lot with being that, own your own business and running. Some people don't want to have employees or be stressed out about shit like that. Some people just want to look, you got a business you want to do? I'll put some money in that and then get the money come back on the back end. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly want to put money into people's hands that I trust and let them take off. I think that's good because me,
it is good.
I just don't want that responsibility, but I would love.
And I respect it, and that's a good. People need to hear that because there's some people that's in, that you gotta think that's probably in the same position that was feeling like damn, I don't want to run a business either, but at the same time, I want to invest money in something. So
Right.
it's like invest money in something that you trust. Like you say, you can invest in a friend's business or anything and get money coming back. And you could just have the money coming back to you and just invest in it instead of like having people work for you and stuff. Because like even me, I kind of think about that. Do I really want people working for me or have to deal with the headache and Well, I can just invest a little money in something that somebody else got going on and get the money on the back end. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, get the paperwork right, and you can even be a silent partner. Just make sure the paperwork right.
That's what I mean. I'd rather be a silent partner. I ain't gonna lie. That sounds like relaxing, bro. I don't want to be having to deal with a bunch of bullshit. You know, you gotta fill out taxes and all that bullshit. I don't want. I'd rather put some money in something.
I was gonna tell you too. Honestly, now that I've done, I put $1,000 into my friend's company 1,000 times. So now when I get my money right again, I'll present it again to him like, hey, I got a little more money. Can I put some more with you now? Because you know, that's a lot of our problem. Like, we don't trust putting a lot of money in people's hands.
That's 100%. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
true.
I've already put $1,000 worth in his hands again. So once I get my money right back where I was at, I'm gonna come to like, hey, you know, now that I got a little more money, I feel comfortable putting $5,000.
I respect that.
I want to put $10,000. Let's see what we can do. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that, bro. That's all part of the hustle and the grind. Cause you know, I told you that where I'm at right now. I want to get this YouTube popping. I want to get this podcast popping. I want to have merch at the end of my videos I can sell. You know what I'm saying? I want to, you know, have a couple Airbnbs. I'm gonna buy another car. Have to put that on Toro. And I'm gonna have all them different multiple streams of income coming in, and to eventually where I don't need no job. Like all that shit coming in, and I'm just feeling comfortable. Like, boom, I got money come from this. I can work from my phone. You can literally just work from your phone. That's how I want to have it. So that's my motivation right there. You know what I'm saying? And keep going from there. Basically, you know, you have properties and different. You know, have property in Texas, AZ. I want to even eventually buy a house in AZ and Airbnb that. I notice I like to go and travel all the time. A lot of people go out there, so I'm like, man, we have a house out there with a little pool, and I can Airbnb about it for money. Let me have like 3 or 4 cars where I can Turo out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let me have the Airbnbs where people come and rent them out downtown Tacoma, downtown Seattle, Hollywood. So, you know, once you get that going, you don't have to have much low key. If you have like say 2 Airbnbs, maybe a house, a couple cars, you can really eat from that. People just don't know that with that phone nowadays. It's not like back in the 90s, 80s. You can really eat from your phone.
Honestly, too. You know what I'm saying? When you get to a certain point, brands is gonna come.
It adds on to them.
Where the merchandise, you can be wearing a shirt.
Put their ads in the video, all kind of shit. That's what it's about, bro. So it's like, man,
you on the right path doing this.
Yeah, bro. I just want to keep getting focused. I keep trying to learn. Also, another thing we was talking about in terms of the LLCs, man. Let's talk about that a little bit. You was talking about.
So basically, what I'm getting into, learning a little bit about is like your everyday life is your LLC. You want to write off everything.
Everything
and
possible.
Everything. You can write off trips. I wouldn't say tricking off, but you can just, you know,
mileage.
You know what I'm saying? Like you want to go somewhere real quick, you can write that off, make it a business. You can invite a couple friends. You know, it might be a little fee. Even as a friend, you can invite a couple of friends and make it a business meeting, and that, guess what? That's getting written off. That's true. Actually, that's what I'm saying, travel, gas, whatever you spending on your friend or a little lady, you know, per se, you can write all that off. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you get the LLC popping, and you make it strategic and prove what you're actually doing. And I'm just not learning it. You know what I'm saying? I've been wasting a lot of money doing certain things, but that's one of my goals this year, as far as saving money, is to get an LLC popping. So when I do certain things, when I travel or go hang out, whatever, I make sure I can get a percentage of that back at the end of the year, and that's one of my goals.
So y'all pay attention, man. Think, you hear what he's saying. Get focused. How about writing stuff off? Your taxes right. Take care of what you need to take care of. There's a lot of ways to go around things, and and it can benefit you in the long run. You know what I'm saying? But let me switch off topic a little bit. Let me ask you something else. You know what I'm saying? We talk about business. We talk about this. I feel like you being a high value man, and focusing.
Hey, we get to it.
We gotta talk about people we gotta talk about everything on here. You vibe with Beamin. We're gonna talk about it. You being a high value man, and I feel like where you're at in life right now, and not being young and stuff. What would it take a woman to bring to the table for you to take serious?
That is a great question. That's crazy.
I'm gonna ask you. Let's go.
Now that I've experienced a little bit more in life, I honestly think dealing with women is that on your program is going to help you succeed in life. You know what I'm saying? I really don't think any man should be obsessed with women because that's going to knock you off your focus, your path, anything. Because you need to spend that time focusing on yourself, and everything will fall and flow. That's you cannot 100%. Spend a lot of time within a female if you're still trying to figure out yourself. Now, if you're in a certain position to where you're already on, then you can focus more on a woman. But if you're just trying to find yourself and grind, you cannot really succeed doing both. You have to focus in yourself, and then everything else will flow into itself.
I was saying that to somebody else too. We was having a conversation. I said, you gotta really be on your grind and be on your focus and get your money right. You know, like especially times we're in now, women like this, you got money, you got this, you financial stable and shit like that. So you don't want to drain yourself, you know, with that going on. When you can focus on your grind and let you're gonna, when your grind is right and you got everything going right in your life, you're gonna attract the women that you really want. Right. Versus, unless you really got a rider. It's really hard. We don't keep a buck though. We don't keep a buck. If you ain't got no rider, like you got a real rider that came with you from the mud, seen you broke, and really got like. Those are hard to come by now. Now I'm not saying that it's not possible, because you can have a chick that really seen you that really just got love for you and want to see you win and seen you come broke and just want to motivate you to get there. And you keep that, right? But I'm saying in today's age, if you want to, it's very rare to get that. So it's best to focus on your career, focus on your grind, get that in order, and you're going to attract the woman that you really want. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And, I mean, it might sound sad to say a little bit, but it is what it is. Like women want somebody that's financially stable. They want certain things, and a lot of niggas, you like those type of women, but you know what I'm saying? If you want to get the woman you want or want things like that, the best thing to do is not focus on women. Focus on what you need to take care of first. And everything else will fall into place. Focus on your path. Focus on your career. What a man really needs, I said Joey Badass committed. He said we really need is a woman that's gonna remind you of your what you're supposed to be and who you're supposed to, what you're trying to strive for. Right. If you got something like that, it's a motivation. And it gotta put a battery in your back and a motivation when you're falling off. That's what you need. But if you ain't got something like that, you keep meeting women that want you for different kind of reasons. Like what can you bring to me? It's good just to focus on yourself and get yourself together, because at the end of the day, you're going to attract what you want at the end of the day, because they can smell it, bro. It's like, they can smell it. It's honest, bro. I'm being honest.
I feel like, honestly, though, money dictates how you live. Unfortunately, that's just what the world we live in. If you ain't got your shit together, you're not going to have the best of quality what you want in life. And that's just what it is. And I didn't understand that, you know what I'm saying, in my 20s. But now that I'm 30-something years old, I make that a priority, man. I just have to have my shit together as a man. Everything that flows in with thee I want to get my cup full and other flow into other people. And then that's going to be the best way that I'll be able to live my life. I'm not really into catering to women at this point in my life. I did that in my early 20s, and I was a big L.
Yeah, I think everybody took an L in that kind of way like that. And
I didn't know any better. And
yeah, we all didn't. We all just took L's and did stuff like that. And I feel like it's all a learning lesson. And it's not to put down on women either. You know what I'm saying?
No, not at all.
This is just being honest and just being through, like, growing as a man. And I feel like I've wasted a lot of time on women myself, and thinking that's the way I wanted to go and not focus on my career. And if I can go back in life, of course, I would have focused more on myself and just focus on getting myself where I need to be. Because at the end of the day, none of that shit benefited me. I feel like I wasted a lot more money than I should have. Trying to treat a woman or trying to impress people and stuff that don't really give a fuck about you at the end of the day anyway. Man. So what's about, man? You got, what I'm saying?
And I'm just saying, this is we're at a certain ages that it's game time. I'll be telling people right now, man, we in the fourth quarter and we down by 10.
Yeah, we are.
You focus on yourself right now. In the next 5 years, bro, everything you want is going to flow with the way you want it to be. And that's far about women, finances, everything. This we're in our prime right now. This is where it starts to get, because we're 35 plus right now. So this, you know what I'm saying, I've been doing a lot of research, and they say men don't really hit their stride until they're 40 something.
Makes sense.
We can't really relate to celebrities and basketball players because they get their money young. So for them, that's not our reality. But for us, majority of men, you really start hitting your financial prime until you're about 40. And right now we're on the cusp of that, so it's really game time. So we have the opportunity to really turn things around right now, and that's what I'm focused on, because by the time I'm 40 something plus, everything that I want is gonna be within me, and I'm gonna control everything that I can control. And that's for women, family, friends, whatever that. I'm not gonna put up with the same bullshit I was doing when I was early, because you know what? I didn't have my shit together, and I had to kind of put up with a lot of shit.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
And dealing with women, you know what I'm saying? If you want them to be a certain way, you have to be in control of every aspect, and that's how the way it will flow. I don't say go within a woman. A woman has to go within you. You're the man, you're the leader, and that's how the natural order should be.
Facts.
Either that or your woman gonna be talking to you crazy. She gonna be talking
shit crazy.
Shit crazy. Your woman gonna be treating you like a straight dog. She gonna be talking to you all kind of way, and that just comes with it when you don't have your shit together as a man. For the majority of women, you know, like you said, if you got a rider, then she understands. But the times we're living in, you shit finding a rider like finding a unicorn.
Yeah, good luck.
You know
That's
what
all
I'm
I can say. Good luck.
Right,
they all like, is you taking me here? Is you buying me this? What do you bring to the table? They don't bring nothing. They bring a pretty face and want you to take care of everything. So, you know, you gotta be careful in these times. But you know, this was a great podcast. I ain't gonna hold my man up too much. I know he got booze to make and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna do another one because I got a lot more questions I want to ask my boy. But you know, we're just doing a little quick one, real quick for the moment. Make sure y'all follow the channel. You know what I'm saying? You vibing with Beamin. T Baby the guy. I'm gonna make sure I put his information in the video and shit like that. We definitely gonna bring more information and more podcasts to come. This is segment one. We definitely gonna have a lot more to come, and I'll be more prepared. We just on the humbug. We just came back from Seattle, been drinking, having good vibes and shit like that. We did this on the random, but next time he come, I'm definitely gonna have a list of questions, a lot of different things I'm gonna ask him, and we're gonna talk about. I just had to get him on here to so many glimpses, get my man out there a little more. We gonna get the names out there, get the podcast going. But much love. Make sure y'all follow the channel. This is your Beamin Vibe session. T Baby the guy. Much love. Holla at your boy. We out.
Get crazy.
Holla. Get crazy.